For those of you that remember back in the 30th of May, there was a shooting during a BLM protest in Omaha where a bar owner was tackled by a guy after he fired some warning shots for the guy to back away, and you can see in the video he's telling the guy to back away, and then the guy went after him, tackled him, and it seemed like he fired a warning shot again and then at the guy who was already on him, wrestling him for his weapon. Well, now he's been indicted by a grand jury, which means he will go to trial over it. Um, let's read the article. The grand jury received information including evidence from Gardner's Facebook, Gardner is the shooter, messages, and materials found within his home, Franklin said. I told the grand jurors when I was first appointed to work this case that I expect to ultimately end up at the conclusion of their decision making to stand in front of the press and say the same thing, the Douglas County attorney, Don Klein said. The Douglas Attorney County Don Klein said that the shooting was justifiable self-defense. Um, I think so as well. Judging from the video, it looks like the guy flashes his gun, warns him, tells him to back away, and the guy is clearly saying, oh, he's got a gun. Before it, he said, oh, he knows karate, and then he sees he has a gun. Oh, he's got a gun. And he keeps walking towards him, uh, kind of slowly charging him, and then obviously tackled him to the ground and wrestled him for his weapon. That's when he got shot and died. So this is, we're talking about Skurlock. Um, to the Omaha community, Franklin said he was aware of folks waiting to reignite riots, and it saddened him. We'll skip the tweets. For the people who are supportive of James Skurlock, his father stated after he was killed that he did not condone and did not want that type of behavior. To engage in such behavior dishonors those who have died and plays into the hands of the people against what you are protesting for, which is right. He's right about it. The rioting obviously hurts Black Lives Matter and the cause. I think they dropped from like 52% support from white Americans to 36, which is abysmal. And it dropped 1% in the black community and in other non-white communities as well. Um, Folks, you're getting played with such behavior, Franklin said. A visibly increased police presence around the courthouse and downtown was present Tuesday. The Civic Center was taped off and barricades were common. Um, Omaha Mayor John, I think it's how you read it, Jean John Stouthert, he has the most difficult name in the English language, released the following statement in reaction to Gardner's indictment. I ask everyone to accept the grand jury's decision and respect the confidentiality of the grand jury process. The case against J. Gardner will now move to trial. The U.S. Constitution guarantees all defendants, including Mr. Gardner, a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury. My priority now will be to keep our citizens and the city safe. Attorney Justin Wayne gave a statement outside Omaha City Hall on behalf of Skurlock's family following the announcement of the grand jury indictment. I want to stress that today is not a day of celebration. It's a day to be thankful, he said. It's the start of a process, and there's a long way to go. Justice hasn't been served yet, Wayne said, with family members echoing the sentiment behind him and saying far from it. It's the start of the process, he said. If we didn't call for a grand jury, this case is over. It shouldn't have taken this much, so it's mixed emotions. The family was fortunate to be able to find an attorney who had worked on petitions before, so they knew to ask for a grand jury when the Douglas County Attorney's Office announced in June that no charges would be filed. Uh, I remember that as well, which is why it was so weird to me to read that he was now indicted. Obviously, because they petitioned to for a grand jury and they got it, and the grand jury indicted him, which means that he will now go to a trial. Uh, and the fact of the matter, is if you're black growing up in Omaha and you brandish a gun and you run from the cops and you threaten somebody, you don't walk away with a $200 fine for disorderly conduct. So the dude did brandish a gun. I don't know if he ran away from cops, which is really, really bad. It doesn't help his case at all. And you threaten somebody. You can threaten somebody who's approaching you, especially after you brandish a gun, which is the dumbest thing you can ever do. If somebody is brandishing a gun, you don't know if it's fake or not. Don't do anything. Just lift your hands up in the air or walk away if he lets you do it. Don't fight a guy who's against a guy who's armed. As a martial arts instructor, the best self-defense option is to just run away if possible, if not de-escalate the situation and get away from there. Obviously, if you have your own weapon, it's a different situation. I'm not advocating that you shoot, but most of you who would be facing a guy who brandishes a weapon, you should probably walk away and get the hell out of there. Let's see. The decision is also a bit of a disappointment, Wayne said, because it's a reminder that Omaha is like two cities, that not everyone here is treated equal before the law. And until we get that, we're always going to have this injustice. Wayne also praised the family for their handling of the situation. You didn't see them out there causing violence, and oftentimes they spoke against it. Sorry, they had a typo. And yeah, there's the video of the killing. Obviously, I'll try to mute it, or is it? Let's see if we can see the footage in here. I already saw it on another website. Let's see if I still have it up. I wanna pull it up actually. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in the video here. Just one sec. Okay, so this is the footage. It's from June 1st of June. You can see the guy walking.
Tell him. Who did? Guy right there. Who hit him? Who hit him? He just ran?
Because you fucking just walking down too close, dude. I'm telling you.
He knows karate. He knows karate.
I'm telling you.
He knows karate.
Away from me.
Hey.
Keep the fuck away.
Oh, he got a gun on him.
So as you can see, he brandished his gun and walked away. Let's see if I can get to the video without the shooting part, because it's not allowed on YouTube. So let's see if we can. I want to find the exact time where you can see him get tackled. Oh, I think I shouldn't and wouldn't show it to you because he fires off a warning shot, which I think is also not allowed on YouTube. Not too sure. But you can see the clip for yourself. I'll link it in the description or in the comments. I know I always say it and forget. So if you notice it not being in the description of the video, just check the comment section because somebody probably asked for it and I replied it to him. So yeah, what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Obviously, he has a trial to go through, so it's not done yet. He got off scot-free only with a $200 fine for disorderly conduct because I forgot which county was it. The attorney for that county thought there was nothing to press charges against, and the family petitioned for a grand jury, which indicted him. So now he's going to for a trial with a jury of his peers, and we'll see what happens from there. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you want to support this channel, check out the Patreon page in the description or support it through YouTube membership. Thank you guys for all the support recently. I really appreciate it. The channel is slowly growing and it keeps me motivated to give you guys these breaking news and to try to report the facts and give you my opinion of it, my analysis of it. And I really appreciate it that you guys come here to every video and check it out and supporting the channel in general. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.